Howdy X-plorers and welcome back. Howdy X-plorers and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you people had an adventurous week because my week was certainly very adventurous.
देख तेरा रंग सावला हुआ बावला लड़की नहीं है तू है गरम मामला बोलती बंद मेरी कहूँ क्या भला कुछ भी कहा नहीं जाए चन्नच तो दिल्ली हिले है लंदन मटक मटक जैसे रवीना टंडन
I would first like to thank all of my family members and the people who wished me on my birthday and made my birthday special by coming up exactly at 12, wishing me exactly at 12 and literally face palming me with the cake. Plus, I have one more thing. This here is a gift given by my friends and I think this is cute as well as telling me to record more videos because I am certainly not doing much of that. So thank you for this, Addy, Yash and Sunny. Moving on to what today's video is about is the food truck festival. Okay, please. Which is about an event where I went and I'll be sharing my experience with you people of what the event was like. Was it good? Was it worth it or not? So without further ado, let's discuss and explore. Howdy Please is a food truck festival which has been happening since past 2 years in a row and this was the third season of Howdy Please, which is quite a deal because people are finally falling into place and being or getting interested in what it's called a food truck. The event usually happens in November. Last time it happened on 4th and 5th of November itself, 2017 that is. But this time they decided to shift to March, early March that is. Despite of the event being conducted in a stadium, the first and foremost problem that I encountered personally was the parking problem. The policemen were there, they were directing people to different places to get their vehicle parked, but still I had to travel a lot away than where the exact location was. So parking duty was not handled perfectly. Talking about the entrance, it was made up with a huge hoarding of Howdy Please, so people could know that they have to enter from that passage, gate number 14 that is, which took us a lot of time to find. There were two separate counters for the ticket itself. One was with card and Paytm and the other one was with cash. So that was quite intelligent at their part to just separate it, but still us being Indians or us being Delhis, no offense to anybody, we need to school us to create a line. So it was very chaotic up there. Nobody was in the line, everybody was all over the place as usual. The entry ticket was of 250 bucks, which is not a big deal if you happen to go to a good event, and I'll be pointing out why I said that in a minute. Speaking of decor, which is another important aspect of any event that you go to because that is the first thing that you see, each and everything was DIY'd, and I really like the perspective of colorful tires, of vehicles and of cycles, plastic bottles hanging on the top. It was great. Decor was optimal, cute, and I liked it. Although it was very hot up there, but I was very excited as soon as I entered. We saw a whole decor of Horn Okay Please, which was colorful and beautiful and very attractive. After we moved forward, we had a whole trail of different types of food trucks, of different cuisines. But after a certain area, there were a number of stalls and number of cafes who had created their stalls, which was quite disappointing for me, because I thought if it's a food truck festival, there should be only food trucks, maybe a stage area where you could just conduct your event, but food trucks, only food trucks. And that did not happen. There was quite a number of food trucks, but also stalls and cafe stalls. The level of my excitement just dropped down to zero as soon as we walked further, because everything was so much unorganized. The food trucks came up in first spaces, I suppose. I understand that, I totally abide by that. The person who booked the truck first or wanted to keep the first place had the place, but it was so unorganized that to find one thing you had to be all around the place, and each and everything seemed all around the place, which was very frustrating when the sun was on our face. After you paid $250 for an entry, you supposedly have something in your mind that you'll get this, that, but there, even after paying that amount, we had no seating area, not even a shade on the rooftop or anything like that, and the sun was right on our head. There was a lot of chaos up there. Considering they have been doing this event, they should now know that the time of event that they have chosen, that is firstly March, when summers approach up here in Delhi. Secondly, the timing, 12 p.m. to whatsoever the timing was, the sun is always on the head, and it is just because of all these factors that I find $250 overrated for just the entry of this event. Another annoying factor was the coupon counter, because supposedly if you had to take any kind of beverage, you had to first travel to the location A where your beverage is, then travel back to the coupon counter to buy the coupon, to purchase the coupon, and then travel back to location A to finally drink. Next annoying factor was the rate of each and everything. Everything was triple or double times expensive. Further to that, I asked the person who had a stall up there, and they told me that the expensiveness had to happen because the rent that each and every stall had to pay was very expensive. So in order to counterbalance and not be in loss, they ultimately had to put everything as an expensive thing, which I think as in their perspective is good, because each and everyone would want to showcase their stall or their brand or their food truck. But on the part of the event organizers, that was something not legit, not good. Stage was another disappointing factor, because after you enter, there is food truck section, there's a stall section, there's a bar section, and totally on the last corner is the stage section, adjacent to the bar, obviously. The reason the stage event was a total flop show, which I'm not saying that the people who were on stage were bad, but because the crowd was divided into two people. There was a section near the stall area where DJ was playing the songs, and there was a section where a singer was singing. So ultimately everything divided, and the crowd was not in one place, as I said, all over the place. The stage show was not at all good, not at all sounding good, I shall say. The stage placement was very unprofessional. The sun was right on the face of ours, the audience, and it was it was anti-face to the person who was singing, which obviously was done according to their comfort, but for the audience, us audience were very uncomfortable. I personally don't understand why they opted for a lane-like floor plan of the whole event rather than making it an open space. I think, in my perspective, if they would have made it more open and kept everything under like surveillance, or if anyone was standing up there, they could just watch the whole place. They could know, okay, this is the sector for food trucks, this one is for stalls, this one is for bars. But that was not happening up there, which made the event ultimately very chaotic. And I know that I have used the word chaotic many a time. The only person who was able to attract the crowd was a singer. I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name, but you were good. You were able to attract the crowd, and that also happened because it was after sundown. So basically it was 5 or 6 p.m. The crowd was near the stage, everybody was enjoying. They could enjoy because sun was not right on their faces. To sum it all up, I think it was good to know that people were finally opting for this kind of food truck fashion. They are interested in what a food truck is. They want to try new stuffs. Even for the people who are getting into the business of food trucks, thumbs up to you, you're trying something new. That rhyme too, as I've stated each and everything. And I hope that this doesn't offend any of you out there, because yes, the efforts, kudos for that, but the event was not as much as I expected it to be, and that is why I would like to say that I was disappointed in Horn Okay Please. But wish you very best, all the very best for next time. I think you will be taking a notch up on the next event. I hope that the next season will be much more organized in terms of parking, in terms of counters, in terms of tickets, in terms of overrated food. But this time I was disappointed. So that is that for this video. I hope that you like this style of content, and if you do not forget to give this video a thumbs up wherever it is. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos as this one, and do not forget to kill those people who are just making so much of noise. And if there's any positive or negative about the whole Horn Okay Please event, then do not forget to mention that in the comment section down below. And I hope that you people understand that negatives are not just for bashing upon things, it's just a way of sharing experience, and that's the human nature. And lastly, I would like to say that I think and is the only connector that I know, or my brain knows. Anyways, subscribe to my channel for more videos as such. I'll meet you the next time. Until then, keep exploring and be the adventurous you.